Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. Yesterday we were discussing about Mahabharata. Previously we explained about the Puranas, the stories within which the experiences and also the messages and advices given among the players, characters of the story. That's what is available in Puranas. When we come to Mahabharata, having 1,25,000 slokas, in which it is explained, as I told you yesterday, experiences of Dharmaputra, experiences of Arjuna, Bhima, Kunti Mata, Gandhari, Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Bhishma, Drona, and so on. And if you are, nowadays if you are trying to learn business management courses, MBA or something like that, all the experiences of great business people are taught to you as the case study or as the real study material. Textbook of Stephen Hawking. Textbook you have to study Steve Jobs, Michael Dell, and Jack Welch, Immelt, and General Electrical Company, GE Company CEO, Jesner, or IBM Company's CEO. How he reached that level? How Reliance Company could grow Mukesh Ambani, Anil Ambani's life experiences. And Ratan Tata started manufacturing the car for small riders right from 1992. So experiences of Ratan Tata, experiences of the CEO who was responsible for starting Titan watches in Tata Company, experiences of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, experience of Mahatma Gandhi, experiences of Rabindranath Tagore, experiences of Sri Narayana Gurudeva, experiences of Swami Narayana. These are all the experiences. They are all human beings. They are all human beings. But meritorious human beings. They are famous. They were famous and they are famous also. Why we should learn their experiences? Fortunately or unfortunately, nowadays we are learning the experiences of only good people. Only the people who are successful, who were successful in their life. But in Mahabharata, what is taught to us, the experiences of good people and bad people. These are necessary, because if you live like a Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, how you will be achieving the goal? If you are living like Mahatma Gandhi or Abraham Lincoln or like Socrates, these are all positive information. Now you have also to learn what is the experience of Osama bin Laden, what is the experience of Saddam Hussein, what is the experience of Veerappan, and experiences of many people who did negative to the society and who created terrorism and so on. Look into that aspect also. Then, just like a notebook or a textbook, you will be getting the experiences of good people who did many things for the society, and also experiences of bad people who worked against the society. Here too in Mahabharata we can understand, we should understand that if you are taking the biography of Dharmaputra, that will be available as a part in Mahabharata. Take the biography of Dhritarashtra, who was blind by birth, and take the biography of Gandhari, wife of Dhritarashtra, who was really having extremely beautiful body and face, and all aspect connected with Gandhari was so perfect. But she tied her eyes in the name of Pativratya. So what is the consequences experienced by her, and what happened to her children? So biography of Gandhari, biography of Dhritarashtra, biography of Arjuna, biography of Vidura, biography of Bhishma, biography of Bhima or Drona or Karna put together is equal to Mahabharata. So when I say to you that Matra Dharma, Dharma to be performed by mother, Pitra dharma, dharma to be performed by father. Putra dharma, dharma to be performed by the son. And Patni dharma, the dharma to be performed by wife. Similarly, Bhartra dharma, Bhagini dharma, Bhratra dharma, Pitra dharma, and so on. Paura dharma, Raja dharma, Amatya dharma, Raja Guru dharma, Acharya dharma. All these dharma put together, we will be getting Sanatana dharma. All these things put together, we will be getting Sanatana dharma. Exactly like that, biography of Dhritarashtra plus biography of Gandhari plus biography of Kundi plus biography of each Pandavas, biography of Bhishma and biography of Drona plus Karna plus etc. is equal to Mahabharata. There, Mahabharata is written by a person whose grandson and son's experiences are explained. You know that one, Vedavyas's first son Dhritarashtra, second son Vidura, or Pandu, and the third son. So these three, Dhritarashtra, Vidura and Pandu, they are the sons of Vedavyasa who wrote Mahabharata. And Dhritarashtra has got many children, many sons. They are known as Kauravas. So whenever Vedavyasa writes anything about Kauravas, it is equal to grandfather writing about grandchildren. Same thing as far as Pandavas is concerned. So grandfather is not expected to be lenient or partial or biased towards anybody. He should be unbiased always. That is why Vedavyasa has never said against anything negative against Duryodhana, because he is not expected to tell that. He should be impartial, unbiased, non-lenient to anybody. Thus the experiences of Pandavas, experiences of Kauravas, experiences of Bhishma are given to us. Now take for example, if you are learning about 20-25 experiences of different people, you will be getting the answer. If the father is blind and if he is selfish, what will happen to his children? That is what we can learn from Dhritarashtra's experience. If the mother is not blind but acting like blind, what will happen to her children? That we can see from Duryodhana, Dushasana and Kauravas. In fact, Gandhari could have lived like an ordinary woman. She could have solved the problems created due to the absence of the sight for her husband. She could have taken lessons and could have created dharmic values in her children by keeping the eyes open. Instead of, in the name of Padivritya Dharma, she tied her eyes and could not even verify what are the negatives inculcated in her children by the uncle and others. So the mother did not do her duty, her dharma. Matra dharma got violated as far as Gandhari is concerned. So the Putra dharma could not be created in their mind. And you know, Kundi is an excellent lady. She nurtured her three children, Dharmaputra, Bhima and Arjuna. Also nurtured and gave all dharmic values to Nagula and Sahadeva, who happened to be the children, sons of Madri, the second wife of Pandu. Even though Kundi did all the good for the Pandavas, Kundi could have prevented Dharmaputra from playing the dice with Duryodhana. The mother did not do her responsibility and did not undertake the real dharmic value to be inculcated in their children on that particular issue. Net result is that 13 years all the Pandavas and Kundi had to spend in the horrible forest. Suppose Kundi would have prevented Dharmaputra from playing the dice, naturally this negative would not have happened. Perhaps we can say those negatives are needed in the epic. That is all right. But what we have to learn from Mahabharata, if Kundi would have prevented Dharmaputra from playing the dice, the fate of going to the forest and spending 13 years in the horrible forest could have been avoided. If the younger brothers, Arjuna, Bhima, Nagula, Sahadeva, if told to Dharmaputra that you should not play dice, if at all you are playing the dice, the success in the play or the failure in the play, you yourself is responsible, we are not responsible for that. This could have been told by the younger brothers, they kept quiet. So if an elder brother does the negative, if younger brothers keep quiet, what will happen? That you can understand from Mahabharata. If the mother is blind or acting like blind, if father is blind or acting like blind, the consequences will be reflected in their children. That is what we learn from Mahabharata. And Bhishma knows pretty well that dharma and dharmic values. Unfortunately, he was forced to stand with Kauravas, with the adharmic people. The final result is that he had to lie on the bed of arrows. Knowing dharma and working against dharma is double crime. It is just like doing a crime and not preventing the crime and motivating to do the crime. Three problems are there with Bhishma. He fought against dharma, against Pandava, that is one mistake. While fighting the war against Pandava, he showed the world that adharma should fight with dharma. This is the message he has conveyed. And the third point is that he knew pretty well what is meant by dharma and what is meant by adharma. Against his own consciousness, for practical meritorious explanation, he fought for that. So three mistakes Bhishma has done, and finally you will know that when you know that only Bhishma had to lie on the bed of arrows. Why it happened? Exclusively because of the compulsions, but those compulsions he could have avoided very easily. This is what we have to learn from Bhishma. The explanation is very simple. If you live like Gandhari, whatever Gandhari faced, you will have to face. If you live like Dharmaputra or Arjuna or Bhima or Bhishma or Drona or Karna or Duryodhana or Shaguni, you will be getting the experience that they experienced in their life whenever such occasions comes. So when we learn about Abraham Lincoln's experiences give us a great lesson. Michael Dell's experiences in the business of direct sales of computer, we get a great experience from Michael Dell. Steve Jobs, you know Apple computers, how he could thrive in spite of his being a university dropout. In the academic field he was not a great success. Michael Dell was also a newspaper boy who was a failure in the academic section, but in the business venture he could thrive like anything. So his experiences can create an Ichha Shakti, enthusiasm, urge in our mind for doing good. And when you learn the experiences of Osama bin Laden, in spite of his being protected by the Muslim people, terrorist, he was just cooked up and drowned in the sea, and his body also got eaten by shark. So the experience of Osama bin Laden, in spite of his learning Quran by heart, Saddam Hussein learned Quran by heart, and they used to do namaz 5 times a day. Allah did not come for rescuing them, because his activity, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That is what they experienced. Allah will not come and protect them in spite of their learning. They are learning Quran by heart, or they are doing the namaz all the 5 days, all the 5 times per day. The spirituality is on one side, but the action is the other side. The sin means not doing anything against God. Sin means your own negative activity, sinful action. Virtuous action. Virtuous action will be giving you virtue. Sinful action will be giving you sin. It has got nothing to do with God, Allah, Jehovah or Mahavishnu. So you can see when Bhishma did the negative, in spite of his being a very knowledgeable man on dharmic subject, he had to suffer. This is what, if we are supporting the negatives, our experience will also be the same, directly or indirectly. So what we have to learn from Mahabharata, experience of different people. Close your eyes and just analyze Dharmaputra, close your eyes and just analyze Draupadi, and close your eyes and just analyze Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna, being an avatara, explained in Mahabharata as an ordinary human being having extremely high level of wisdom. Many of the attributes given to Lord Krishna are all part of glorifying him. I was telling in my Malayalam lecture, you know, we are all taught the positives of Mahatma Gandhi and also positives of Jawaharlal Nehru. If you go and watch the negatives of Jawaharlal Nehru, you will remove the photograph what you have kept in your home. Such a terrible quantum of negatives in the personal life we can see as far as our former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru is concerned. What is told to you is only positive. What is told to you about Mahatma Gandhi is only positive. If the negative part of their life is also depicted, you will hate them like anything, because they are all human beings. So Lord Krishna has got meritorious activities, and also Lord Krishna has got his own limitation as an individual. But having more and more and more positive qualities, we can see that one, he is worshipped as an avatar. And all the other stories connected with the different people are bit exaggeration. We have to take only the needed part of that. Never try to argue and win, but just to try to inform and educate people through Mahabharata. But remember that Mahabharata got written thousands of years ago. Now the people living in this world are 21st century people. Do not try to copy everything whatever is given in Mahabharata in our present day life. Do addition, deletion, modification and correction, and take whatever is needed in our life. Thus, learn Mahabharata and teach Mahabharata so that you can get good awareness about Hindu Dharma. You should feel proud that we are the inheritors of the glorious heritage of India. We have got hundreds and thousands of literature. Unlike Christianity, Christians have got only one book, Bible. Muslims have got one book, Quran. For LKG student and PhD student or meritorious people, they have got only one book written by one group of people. We have got, when your intellectual level increases, the book of your choice will also be getting elevated and different choices will be available for you. With these words, try to learn Mahabharata systematically, logically, rationally, scientifically. Take the experiences of each character present in Mahabharata. We will be explaining about the stories in Mahabharata tomorrow. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.